All right, back again. I haven't had any birds come home today. I was hoping to get home from work, and I just got home before and hopefully see some birds in here, which I didn't. I did leave some food and fresh water in here for any that might have come back from that 22-kilometre toss. I only had one more bird come back from yesterday, and we will have a look at her. She's a beautiful little hen, but I think she might be out for the season, unfortunately. So this is a little hen. She come home pretty much just as the darkness was setting in last night. And she is a daughter of Apache and Storm. If you remember, this is the only one we bred like this. They had only one egg that was fertile, and it was a bit of a mission to get Storm to lay. She doesn't really lay much, a couple eggs a year, and that's about it. But I call this little hen Golden Storm because she is down off Golden Wing in the Veenstra line. Which was a Van Dyke, I think, anyway. That's why I call her Golden Storm, and she's the daughter of Storm. So it's a beautiful little hen, perfect. So I love this size pigeon, but she has some damage under there. That's what she got, like, yes, on that toss. She had a little bit of damage here, but she's got a cut under here on the keel that's healing, so she's obviously hit something. But at the same time, have a look at this wing, perfectly covered all the way. Have a look at this one. Look at this massive big gap in here. That is not going to be beneficial to her on races. See that big gap there? She's lost all those feathers, so something might have grabbed her, pulled those feathers out. So that, unfortunately, I don't think I want to race her, because I think that's definitely not acceptable anymore. And that's why I'm talking about it's important to go through and look at all your birds, especially when they're coming back by themselves like this. And I do it before every basketing, because I've actually picked up a few birds like that this year, where you miss those kind of things like this. Something's really got you. And she was one of the young group that we had, and she was doing really well, ticking a lot of boxes. Being a daughter of Storm, she's got a bit of toughness in her. I think most of Apache's babies are gone now. I don't think there's any left. I think we've got a couple in the Meadow One loft race still. But this was the only one bred like this way. So it's good to have this one back. So you are going in this side, and I'll put her in this group here with all the other pigeons that have either been injured or for some reason or another won't be racing this season. You're going to recover. And seeing as we lost our last tiger grizzle, I am considering putting this hen back down. It's been about 4 months, I think, since she raised some babies. She's through the molt now too, which is really good. This is the hen that we got from Willie Teal, and she's down off Willie's imported ones from Belgium, I think they are. These are the best tiger grizzles you can get in Australia, are from Willie, because he put all the hard work in and got them himself. So very good that we've got these ones. I've got the cock as well, but I think this hen, the reason I like breeding with this hen, she's a beautiful hen, but I actually like this real black underneath and that black front. I like kind of a 50-50 tiger grizzle. So this hen's definitely got it, and her daughter was the same. I like the black tail like this, and I like some of the black on the wing, and all this black under here. I love that. Give that really good tiger grizzle color. So I'm not really focusing on a lot of colors at the moment, because we just get absolutely hammered. But this year we managed, by splitting up the tiger grizzle pair and pairing them to someone else, we managed to get our tiger grizzles out to 22 kilometers. So unfortunately that hen didn't make it back from the second one, but I feel if I pair up with a different cock, we'll just keep trying. And I think from now on, I might hold all my tiger grizzles back a year and then race them when they're a bit older. I just feel that might give them that extra chance, because I do one day would love to get these into a race, because these are off the imported Belgian ones. And these are proper racing pigeons. I've raced over there, but coming to Australia, especially where I am, they've got to be extra tough, because it is hard out here. I still do have my barless hen, but I think I'm just going to stay away from the barless. It's just too hard to work for me. And out here, I really don't think that we're going to do that good with them anyway. So any recessives, I've got a nice recessive red from Frank, but I'm not going to focus on breeding recessive colours. It's just way too hard. So we'll probably just stick with the tiger grizzles. That way we do get pure blacks, and we also get the blue grizzles and the blue tiger grizzles as well out of them. So you get a bit of a colour mix. So I think we'll just sort of stick along those lines and just keep the tiger grizzles and stick with the dominant colours. It's just a lot easier. So colours, they're still here, so don't stress. I know a lot of people love watching the colours here, but mainly going to be tiger grizzles. If any of the reds actually make it through, I mean the ash reds, the mealies and the red checkers, we'll breed from them, no problems. There's a few here, and I feel like they will make it all through the season. You stay out there, Mr. Kruger. But from now on, we'll just do what we can do and just focus mainly on the blues, and then we'll just sort of work around with the tiger grizzles. I want to get these guys out for a fly now. Fingers crossed they get a good run. Been pretty good so far, so let's get them moving.
Let's go, let's go.
Alright, hopefully we can get them up for about half an hour. That would be pretty good during the week, just because time constraints and pets, dogs, family, cooking dinner sort of gets in the way. But half an hour every day is pretty good. See them moving pretty well now, so I'm not overly too stressed. Just keep an eye out for snakes, because I've seen a few yesterday. But this weather starting to cool down a bit too, which is really good. So the birds are working so much better. You can see them flying around up there, no problems at all. Yeah, they're doing good, so I'm happy with half an hour every night of the week. That's what my goal is. I was a bit funny yesterday, but today a little bit better. Oh, much better. Like they're actually up in the air wanting to fly. I fed them a little bit extra last night because I thought, oh, I don't want them hungry today. So I think that's a little bit different. The brainwashing method is generally keep them a little bit hungrier to get them in, but during the week I'll just give them a little bit extra treat. All right, you notice it's a little bit darker now, so it is getting pretty close to the sun going down. Birds coming around, they're nearly done their half an hour. So I might we'll open the door up, take the flag down. Some of them still need a little bit of pushing. I think this coming season after this one, we need to have a bit of a rethink on things. And probably, realistically, only going to be flying older birds. Seems to be most of the ones I'm losing are on the younger side. A little bit inexperienced, and they just can't handle the amount of pressure that seems to get put on them being in this position. So you know, it's just important. I think this year I've paid a lot more attention to the birds and the whole process. Last year was the first year and I was just like excited, wanted to get the birds out, but now need to pay a lot more attention to the whole process. So that's what I'm doing. So hopefully next year, because next year is my last year, if I can't get those birds, the older ones, the system that we were starting on now, to work, then I'm just going to give up racing locally because it's just too hard. What I might do is just get some colours, have some colour pigeons here, and keep all my really good birds for the one-loft races, and we'll just enter 20-30 birds a year in the one-loft races, because otherwise, yeah, this not 100%, it's not ideal, this situation. So I'll still give it one more shot though. Let's get these birds in. Come on. Come on. Right, that is the end. Couple of birds still here. Give them a separate feed in a minute. They're going to come in, no stress. And hopefully tonight we'll get some more eggs. I've been saying it the last couple of days, but they have to be pretty close. Sounds like some chaos inside with the kids, so I'm out of here. See you later.